Young Adult Podcast.
Welcome to podcast 170.
170, everybody.
Here we go. I couldn't be happier that I'm 1 and 2, and I'm sure you feel the same way.
Could not be happier that I am 1 and 2.
Obviously, we predicted the Lions were going to lose to the Baltimore Ravens, and boy, we were wrong. Praise the Lord.
And I was so happy about it.
Exactly. I don't want them to lose.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to lose. And I couldn't understand why other people were saying they were going to win. So your dad said they were going to win.
He did.
And so now your dad, Fred, is 3-0.
3-0.
I'm 1 and 2. You're 1 and 2.
And hold on. I have to. This is crazy. So my dad texted me last week on Tuesday, like right after the podcast. He was a little late, or I think it was maybe Tuesday night, and he said, "Hey, he said this text." And I asked him which one was going to win. He said, tough one. He said, I think if it's a difference of 7 points or less, the Lions lose. If it's 8 points or more, I think they'll win.
That's such a weird thing to say.
And then he said, I'll go Lions win by 8.
And they did.
And they won by 8.
And your dad, I don't understand this. We've been talking about this. What kind of sorcery is he into?
I have no idea. But he's 3-0 with almost every single, not the scores right, but like the point differential right almost every time.
It's crazy.
It's a little bit freaky, but
yeah, I'll update the board over here. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 3-0. Fred's dominating right now.
Praise God that I got those 2 L's. Well, at least with the one last night.
I'd rather the Lions be 2-1 than us be 2-1.
Absolutely. It's like I always tell my wife this because we're in a couple of fantasy football leagues, and I'm always like, I would way rather see a Lions win, and if I'm playing against them or something like, then have
you've got a couple wide receivers playing the Lions.
Yeah, you're like, I would way rather have a real life Lions win than a fantasy fake win. So I'll take my 2 L's if the Lions got the W last night every time.
Yeah. I know. I got Bucky Irving on my fantasy team, and of course the Lions will play the Bucks here in just a little bit. He's a running back, and I hope he has 1 yard.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
So anyway, but we've got another game coming up on Sunday.
We do.
Versus the Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland Browns.
As of right now, the Lions are favored by 7.5 points.
Wow.
That's a
big spread.
That is a big spread. That's a dangerous number.
Yeah.
That's an untouchable number.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. The Browns did beat the Packers on Sunday.
I watched that end of that game, and I laughed and laughed and laughed as the Packers did really weird things.
Thank you, Browns, for beating the Packers. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Joe Flacco. So what do you got for this Sunday then?
I'm gonna go Lions win. I'm gonna give them a W this time.
Did you text your dad yet about what he thinks?
He did. He sent me a text last night.
Oh, hold on. Let me give my prediction then.
All right.
First, then we'll go to Fred.
Yeah.
All right. So I am going to predict a Lions win.
Yeah.
And I'm going to predict a closer game than 7.5 points.
Yeah,
though.
I was gonna say the same thing.
I say a Lions win by 4.
Yeah, I was thinking. I think it's gonna be a much tighter game.
Yeah.
Lower scoring. Maybe 28-24, which is still kind of high scoring, but
Cleveland's got a great defense.
yeah.
So I think they're going to hold us down. But I just think that their Cleveland's offense is not good.
Yeah.
So I just can't imagine us losing. I'm going to say Lions win.
Yeah. All right.
What's your Faja say?
Well, he said Lions win as well.
Did he give like some sort of weird score prediction again?
I don't think he did this time. I'll double check, but
because I have never heard anybody predict a football game in such a manner that he did, and then it actually came true.
Right.
That was weird.
Yeah. Let's see. I got to go back to when he texted me. When did he text me? I can't remember. Was it Sunday or Monday?
I don't have any idea. That's okay.
Yeah, we'll figure it out later.
Right.
But we were texting a lot last night during the game, so
yeah, it's way up on the thread.
Yeah,
now.
way up on the thread now.
So we got interesting times right now.
That's right.
The Rapture talk is at a fever pitch.
Oh man, I mean, Jesus is basically coming back today or tomorrow.
Yeah, so we're recording this on
It could have been
September.
yesterday, but, it wasn't. So now it's today or tomorrow.
I had always heard today or tomorrow.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the September 22nd prediction.
Okay.
So anyway, no, I guess you shouldn't say so anyway. But Jesus coming back is a little bit more important than so anyway.
Yeah.
But it's just this rapture talk is just going, man. It's going hard. And every year around this time, the rapture talk gets ramped up.
Yeah, it definitely takes a step up.
Now, a number of years ago, there was a lot of rapture talk about Jesus returning exactly this time.
Yeah.
Now, why is that? Well, just to inform everybody, it's because of the Jewish holiday Rosh Hashanah.
Yep.
It's an important holiday for the Jewish people. They're celebrating right now in Israel. Thousands are coming into Jerusalem from around the world to celebrate.
Oh, yeah.
Now, why are they celebrating? Well, the Rosh Hashanah is a festival. It's a holiday. It, though, has nothing to do with Jesus.
Right.
It has everything to do with an Old Testament event. Mm-hmm. The Jews are still waiting for the Messiah to come.
That's right.
But obviously, if you're a born-again Christian, or you could be a Jew born anew.
Yep.
I love that phrase.
Yeah.
Then you believe that Jesus is the Messiah.
Jesus is the Messiah.
He already came. And then now, what are you waiting for now? If you're a born-again Christian or you're a Jew born anew, you're waiting for the rapture of the church. Now, a lot of people predict that the rapture of the church will happen during this specific holiday called Rosh Hashanah.
That's right.
That's why in September, around this time, the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, right in there, the rapture talk gets ramped up.
Oh, yeah.
Ramped up. And I'm telling you, right now, I always feel, I don't know if the word is uneasy or anxious or excited. It's like a strange mixture. It's like before you hop on a roller coaster that you're like kind of scared of but also excited about.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like you're waiting in line.
Yeah, there you go.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, that's a good description of I think how a lot of people feel. Interesting. So we just got back last week. Our church staff went to a pastors conference, church leadership conference, and I don't think you were actually there for this because you had left before, but they actually did an entire segment of the conference, I guess, on is Jesus coming back, this week.
Yeah.
And it was with two pastors who are very respected. Both of them have done lots of study on eschatology, which is the study of the end times, if you don't know what that means. And it was funny. So these two guys, they started going and they went and
I bet they couldn't stop.
and they were saying stuff that I had a hard time keeping up with what they were saying.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm pretty well versed in biblical studies for a 27-year-old. And these guys were saying stuff where I was like, I don't really know what that means.
Interesting.
And,
I wasn't there, so I don't know.
And then the moderator of the conversation was like, let's go to the Rapture for Dummies.
That's awesome.
We need to, let's bring this down a little bit. Because, these guys, they were just feeding off each other and going way deep into this stuff.
Nerding way out.
Yeah. But I think it's a really relevant conversation that we can have today.
Yeah, and there is a man, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, he came out and said, the Lord gave me a vision and told me that he's coming back September 23rd and 24th.
Wow. And
now, when that happens, people have interesting reactions to that. Some people are super excited. Yes, Lord, woohoo, he's coming, right?
Yeah.
But then everybody remembers there's the verse in the Bible that says, no man knows the day or the hour.
Yeah.
And here's a man saying, at least the day.
Right. Yeah.
So then they're like, well, this guy can't be real or can't be right.
Right.
But then in the back of your head, you're always like, maybe he is right.
Yeah, maybe God did give him a vision.
Yeah. And he kind of set the rapture talk on fire even more.
Yeah.
And we looked him up a little bit because I don't know who he is. I think he's from Africa. He's incredibly unknown.
Yeah.
So he seems to be like a younger man, though.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks to be like he could be in his early 30s.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, like somewhere in his 30s.
And we looked him up, and his name is Brother Joshua.
Brother Joshua.
I don't know anything about Brother Joshua, but I've been seeing this.
Yeah.
And I would recommend, if you are interested in kind of getting maybe a little bit more of a breakdown of this Brother Joshua guy.
Yeah.
I recommend the video Mike Winger just put out on his YouTube channel. You can find his YouTube channel if you just search Mike Winger. And he did an hour and 20 odd minute breakdown and deep dive, I do believe, into this Brother Joshua guy.
Yeah.
And and honestly, when people have come out and predicted when Jesus is coming back,
right?
Well, they've always been wrong.
Yeah.
So people are kind of just waiting for September 25th to come, and they're just going to be like, yeah, another false prophet.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, but at the same time, are you like me where you're like, okay, nobody knows the day of the hour, but I'd be okay with that. Like, you're like, I hope he's right.
Yeah, you're like, this could be a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the things that I actually thought was really wise that one of these pastors said at this, it wasn't really a preaching, I guess kind of a segment.
A teaching.
It was kind of like, you know what it was like, Pastor Luke? It was like if they did a podcast, but live. Nice.
I like that.
It was, so that's what I'm going to call it. On this little live podcast, one of the things that one of the pastors, shout out Pastor Dwayne Vanderclock, one of the things that he said was, he said, I do believe that Jesus is coming back very soon. And he said, I even think it could be in the next 40 years. He's like, I think that is highly probable on all of my studies. I believe that. He said, it could be, it could be the 24th, it could be the 23rd. But I loved what he said then. He said, so I want to live my life like Jesus is coming back. Mm-hmm. So that I'll really have no regrets. That when he does show up, it's like, okay, yeah, I did everything that I could do to get ready for this moment.
Yeah, you want to be busy about the Father's business.
Yeah. And I thought that was a really good point, because I think I've even seen, Pastor Luke, people get we get sucked into this rapture talk. Yep. And then we're like,
just run to the hills and wait.
Yeah, which is exactly, I think, the opposite of what we should be doing. Yep. Is that we shouldn't have this run to the hills and wait mentality. We should have, okay, I want to be about my Father's business. I want to be busy doing the work. And I want to see as many people brought into heaven as possible. And so I thought that was a really wise statement of I do believe, this is what Pastor Dwayne said. He said, I do believe that the rapture of the church, Jesus' second coming, that it is coming soon. That we are on the threshold, right? That there's been so many prophecies and there's things happening. And he walked through all this stuff. And like I said, even some of it was a little bit over my head, but he was like, but the thing that I want to focus on is that I need to be busy about my Father's business. Yeah. And I thought that was a good take on a lot of this rapture talk that's happening.
It is good. The most important, I would say, takeaway of all this rapture talk and rapture craze is honestly, don't focus your life on the rapture, but focus your life on being about the Father's business.
Yeah, come on.
So when all you do is somehow wait for the rapture, think about the rapture, study about the rapture, then you actually are, I would say, maybe missing the bullseye. Yeah. You're off center a little bit. Yeah. Of course, it's wonderful to study the Word of God. Oh, yeah. To understand end times and to dive into prophecy and to have fun with all that. Yeah. It's like you shot your arrow and you were like on the second and third ring. Yeah, right. When the bullseye is just slightly more better.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, just a little bit better.
Yeah.
I would say one of the things, excuse me, like I'll just kind of give you an example. So I'm the oldest sibling. All right. My parents, I don't know how old I was, but at some point my parents started like leaving me home with the rest of my siblings.
Okay.
Big responsibility.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have to keep these 3 wild animals alive. My parents are grocery shopping. You know,
you got to keep them happy too. That's even harder.
Yeah, that pretty much was
Impossible.
out of the window. Yeah, it was just my goal was keep them alive.
Yeah.
But there would be times where I was just like, I could not wait for just get home. Just please, Mom, Dad, get home, get home.
Yeah, take the weight off my shoulders.
Yeah. And it would sometimes we get to where they would like give us, hey, can you guys like get these chores done or things like that while we get home or while we're gone. So they're done, we get home. And it was my responsibility to make sure they would get done. And I would get so frustrated that sometimes they weren't getting done that I would just like stand at the door and like literally wait for my parents to get home. So then I could be like, you know, this sibling wasn't doing this. They weren't listening to me doing that. And I think if we have that kind of a mentality that I'm just gonna stand and wait for Jesus to come back. And then when he does, I'm going to tell him how the other people weren't doing what he wanted. You're not doing what he wanted either.
That's true.
Because he actually said when he left at his ascension, which I think is a really important aspect of studying the end times, because he even gives some clues in his ascension, like, hey, he
this
ascended,
is the very spot I'm coming back to.
This is the very spot I'm coming back to, right?
Yep.
Right before he
Mount
ascended.
Mount of Olives, right?
Yeah, Mount of Olives. He gives this commission saying, all right, all authority on heaven and earth has been given to me, so you need to go and be busy making disciples.
Yeah.
And then I think this is interesting. His disciples are standing there just staring at as he's gone in the clouds.
Yeah.
He left. And then 2 angels have to come and be like, hey, the same Jesus who left, he's coming back, but don't wait for him here.
Yeah, what are you staring at?
Yeah. Go do what he told you to do.
Yeah.
And so I think that there is a healthy tension, Pastor Luke, because I mean, studying the end times is fun to me. Like eschatology, the prophecies, like it's fun, it's awesome, it's exhilarating. Man, Jesus is coming back. And also, like you said, okay, so I should be busy about my Father's business.
Yes.
Come on. That's what I got.
A couple of years ago, I was officiating the wedding of Derek and Sarah Zelong.
Okay, yeah.
And I do believe today or tomorrow is their anniversary.
Okay, yeah.
And so they got married on September 23rd, 24th. And maybe about 5 or 6 years ago now, they got married, maybe 7 or 8.
Yeah.
I can't quite remember. But it was another one of those kind of like years where there was the Rapture buzz was buzzing, man.
Yeah.
And I woke up and I was like, you know, Jen, I looked at Jen because we've been chatting about it. I was like, today's the day, Jen. Jesus could be coming back today.
Yeah.
And for some reason, she doesn't always like it. She's always just like, well, that's not what we focus on. We got stuff to do, you know? But I'm like, but still, it could happen today.
It could happen today.
So this was a really weird day.
Okay.
It was an unusually hot, warm, unusual day.
Okay.
Like it was hot.
Yeah.
And it was abnormal.
Yeah.
And it felt real different outside.
Okay.
And Jen even looks at me and goes, I can't believe I'm saying this. It just feels different today.
Yeah.
Like there's something weird about this day.
Yeah.
And it was a beautiful day.
Yeah.
It was blue sky. It was like 90 degrees.
Wow.
I'm telling you, it was just like a hot blue sky summer day, but with like fall colors.
Yeah.
And they had an outdoor wedding. And it was just a wild thing. And I remember being at the reception outside at the park with my kids and Jen. And I'm like, today really is an amazing, beautiful day. I could see the Lord coming back today. It's almost like he was making the last day
right
good.
Right.
It was strange.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
I will never forget that. And sometimes when the rapture is at a fever pitch, like it is right now, you start to just be like, it is weird weather today.
Yeah,
or,
right.
I do feel odd, a little different today.
Right.
And I even came into the office today, and I was
Yeah.
like, it's Rapture Day.
Yeah.
Like, we were laughing a little bit with each other, with the interns and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was leaving the house this morning right before I came to work, and I was leaving before Jen. I gave her a kiss, a goodbye, and I said, I'll see you. And she thought I was going to say later.
Yeah.
And I said, I'll see you in the clouds. And she she looks at me and she goes, if you make it. I had shivers going down my spine, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
like, man, what do I need to repent about?
Exactly. A whole car right here. I'm like, oh, Lord. You know my heart. I need grace. I need mercy. I need forgiveness. You know who I am, Lord. I'm a broken man. I'm going through it, bro.
Oh yeah,
I'm going through it. And this is the thing. This is a good thing about all this rapture stuff. You know what it does?
What does it do?
It gets us focused. I feel like on some of the things that we should be more focused on.
Yeah.
Like we're giving a little bit of a warning of like, sometimes people are just kind of waiting for the rapture and not doing anything. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Because that's a bad response to the rapture. But there's other things that all this talk does. You know what it does? Honestly, bro, it gets people repenting.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
And you're like, I don't want to be caught lacking when Jesus returns.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know? I don't want to be like, I truly believe once saved, always saved. Like if he returns and you're like in a moment of sin, but you're a born again Christian, I believe you're going to heaven.
Right.
But who wants to be caught in that situation, right?
Yeah.
And so today is one of those days where you're like, I'm not sinning. Which, you know what? That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. We should live every day like that.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, because if it truly, which is exactly what Jesus said, that no man knows the day or the hour, that he's going to come back like a thief in the night, that he might come when you're least expecting it. If that is true, which Jesus said it was, so I believe that it is, that we should be living every day like that.
Yeah.
You know? When I was listening to that live podcast, one of the other pastor, he was talking about how so much of the language that Jesus used is reflectant on an old traditional Jewish wedding. And he said even that phrase of like a thief in the night was like a phrase that would have been referencing kind of that old Jewish wedding, that the husband would come back for his bride without telling sometimes the family. Yeah. Because he finished the house.
Yeah. They didn't know when the house would be finished.
Right. So he'd finish it and then he'd come back and he was there for his bride.
All of a sudden the groom would be on the horizon.
Yeah. And
there'd be a day of celebration.
Yeah. And just like that visual, he did such a great job, and I'm failing so hard at painting this picture, but he did a great job at painting this picture of what it could be like when the Lord returns. And it made my heart so excited for whenever that day is. And
it's a wonderful day.
Encouraged me and convicted me at the same time of like, okay, let's live, just like you were saying, let's live in repentance. Let's live on mission. Let's populate heaven and plunder hell. Like it gives you that conviction all at the same time of full of encouragement and anticipation.
We can end with this quick little story that I have.
All right.
There is a guy on YouTube who used to be a pastor, who used to be on another different church's staff as like the associate pastor. His name is Jimmy Evans. Okay. Yeah. And he is most famous for his XO conferences. Yep. Now, he doesn't do those like he used to, his XO conference, which is his marriage conferences. Yep. But he's a wonderful preacher. And he started this YouTube channel a number of years ago now called Tipping Point. Okay. And he has just become obsessed with the rapture and Jesus returning and end times prophecy. And he's also has a great channel for just learning and staying up to date on things. Well, a couple of years ago, he had a man that he was interviewing on his channel. And this man is a newer Christian. Okay. And before he got saved, though, he was involved in some pretty crazy stuff. Okay. And he was a part of an elite group of men and women who kind of tapped into the like demonic stuff.
Okay.
And he said, though, they did not know it was demonic. He says him and that group.
Yeah.
They were deceived into thinking that they would spend the weekends talking to aliens.
Wow. Okay.
And the aliens would tell them things about the future and maybe insights even into the present that they didn't know about. And they were always right.
Wow. Okay.
And he says now that he's a born-again Christian, he knows he was not talking to aliens.
Yeah.
That he was talking to demons.
Yeah.
And he's realizing now that there might not be real aliens visiting humans, but it's demons presenting themselves as aliens simply because that's kind of the facade we accept as, humans on this planet called Earth.
Yeah.
I mean, we want aliens.
Right.
So, hey, there's one right there. Cool. And it's just a demon. But he said something very, very interesting in this podcast / talk with Jimmy Evans.
Okay.
He said that just a little bit ago, this was before he was saved, they were in this meeting. They were talking with what they believed to be aliens. And the aliens were telling them in the room that there will soon be a disappearance of a lot of humans. And the aliens called it the Exodus. Okay.
Wow. Dang.
And we just want to prepare you for this.
Wow.
And so they asked him, why, and where are they going? And so this is what the alien, I'm using quotes here, told him. They are a lesser class of human who aren't yet on your level.
Wow.
We're going to take them, train them for a couple years up here, and when they're fully brought up to speed and trained well and know everything, we're going to send them back down to you, so don't worry.
Wow. Dang.
And guess what? He believed him. And all those men in the room believed him too.
Right.
And then he gets saved. And he's learning about the Bible, and he starts hearing about the rapture from his pastor, and da-da-da-da-da. And he goes, oh my goodness, this is what it was. Yeah. This is it. We were being deceived.
Wow.
And he says that these aliens do a fantastic job, demons. Yeah. He says we're absolutely amazing at telling the truth with deception.
Yeah.
It's like a half-truth.
Yeah.
That the truth is one fact is true. Right. But the rest is the false reasons behind the truth. Yeah. So the truth would be there will be a mass exodus of humans. Yeah. But all the untruths are why.
Yeah. Right.
And he says, with the way that things are going right now, there's a lot of talk about how we're lacking resources. We're lacking food. Yeah. We're overpopulating the earth. Right. You ever heard all this talk?
Oh, yeah.
It's getting more and more and more. And what I believe is happening right now is that there is so much deception about lack of resources, lack of room on the earth, climate change. Yeah. We need to, if we had less people, then the earth would cool down. Right. And we would save humanity. Right. There's all that talk right now. The greatest thing in the world that can happen for the people who believe that lie would be the rapture. Yeah. I believe once the rapture happens, there will be a combination of course, tremendous grief and chaos, but then all of a sudden a relief. Now we have enough resources. Right. Now planet Earth is saved. Now gas prices drop. Right. Food prices drop. Why? There's just less mouths to feed. Yeah. Less cars to fill up. Less planes. Less population. It will bring peace. And that's when the Antichrist, I do believe, this is just me talking. Yeah. That's one of the ways that the Antichrist will bring peace and unity. Yeah. He'll convince the world of all this. Now here, all the stuff we've been needing is now available to us. Right. And I believe all the economy will do better, and people will be happier a little bit because of all that stuff. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what I believe.
Man, it's been a great talk.
Rapture talk.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode.
I did.
I did too. I thought it was fun. It was a great conversation. Learned some fun stuff too.
Like a big spicy quesadilla.
There you go.
Big
spicy quesadilla. Yeah. And We'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, catch you on the next one, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Youth and Young Adult Podcast. Youth and Young Adult Podcast. Youth and Young Adult Podcast.